Hey friends, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina. I'm here to do a little video to go over something that's been on my mind for quite a while. Now, if you haven't yet, go ahead and follow or subscribe to the channel. If it makes sense to share this video with a friend, go ahead and share it. Sharing is caring. And then if you see anything in this video that you like, head over to my website, destinationbabykids.com. I'm a real brick and mortar store here in the San Francisco Bay Area. I would love to sell you any of the car seats that I'm showing you in this video. Okay, so what are we talking about today? We're talking about how much room a car seat takes up nose to tail in a vehicle. So this is quite a large car that we're demonstrating in. This is a 2025 Toyota Grand Highlander. And the thing about this CYBEX Callisto car seat that you see in front of me, it's a fabulous car seat. It is a 360 rotational seat. So sometimes people think rotational seats are the answer to all their problems, especially if they have a tight space for their back seat, because you would have the option to rotate the seat toward you, toward wherever direction, face it forward, face it back. Okay, great. But what we're showing here and what we're demonstrating is that you would need to have a little bit of space between your car seat and your back vehicle seat so that this seat does not touch an airbag in the front of the car. So I'm going to go ahead and close this door. We'll take a good look at this, and then I'm going to install some other car seats, but I'm going to leave the front seat where it is right now, just so we can see how much spatial difference there is between different styles of seats. And the main point of this is going to be, it's counterintuitive, but some of these stationary seats, the seats that don't rotate, will actually take up less room in your car than a rotating seat. So I understand everybody wants a rotating seat, but sometimes, especially if we're tight in space, may not be the best solution for what you're looking for. So stay tuned, we'll set up some other ones and we will compare. Okay, so now I have installed the Nuna Rev car seat because that is another rotational car seat. And since we're speaking of rotational car seats, it would make sense to compare one to another. So this is a different seat in that it only holds 30 pounds rear facing, 40 pounds forward facing. That Callisto goes 40 pounds rear facing and 65 forward facing, as well as turns into a booster seat. So the overall size of that Callisto is physically larger than this seat here. So I would expect this to be smaller nose to tail than what we were just looking at. So we've installed this guy. I haven't moved either vehicle seat, and you can see here I do have a little bit more space for my hand to go through, which is definitely nice, but I would argue it still is a relatively long fit, nose to tail. So again, we do have a little bit more space, and as you can see, seat can sit more upright, which will generally create a little bit more space. But the Callisto and this Rev, I have both of them in their most reclined positions just to show them at their largest nose to tail. So I'll go ahead and close the door. You can take a look at that, and then we'll move on to our next seat. All right, welcome back. So now I've installed the Nuna Exec, which is an all-in-one car seat, which is backward, forward, and booster. So similar to the Callisto, but the difference is that it doesn't rotate, right? So it doesn't spin. Now, in our backward mode, I've gone ahead and extended the footrest to be as long as possible because I want to be as fair as possible and give this its greatest possible dimension. I have it at its most reclined, I have the footrest at its most extended, and as you can see, this has more room than either the Rev or the Callisto, and this is an all-in-one seat. So those rotational seats, while they are definitely fabulous, they do take up more room nose to tail. So just to kind of show, Exec is surprising, and this is another reason why we love this seat, does extended rear facing super well, doesn't take up very much room in your back seat, and grows quite tall with kiddo. And as you can see, when we extend the headrest, it doesn't bump into that front seat. So if you wanted to do the extended rear facing with a lot of leg room, this is going to be a really nice seat for that kind of option. Now we will move on to other stationary seats just to kind of show you what else can be achieved and if there's anything even smaller than this. Okay, so another stationary car seat, non-rotational, doesn't turn. What you are looking at, friends, is the Nuna Rava. So of course you knew if I was going to do the Rev and the Exec, I would have to try the Rava. Now something special about the newer versions of the Rava, so like version 24 and version 25, you always have to extend your footplate in rear facing. Older models, you could have that tucked in. While it was tucked in, you would get a tighter installation, but now these newer models, it always has to be engaged when you're installing installing your seat, so just something to be aware of. So I do have that engaged. I have the seat at its most reclined, and as you can see here, I have even more space than I did between the Exec and the front vehicle seat. With the Rava, I have more space. And of course this makes sense, right? Because Rava is just backward to 50 and forward to 65. It also has a shorter seated torso height of only 17 inches. So that Exec is gonna have what's referred to as a longer seat shell, which means the seat itself is actually just a little bit longer to accommodate a longer body, which makes sense because it turns into a booster seat. Now, we're not gonna end with this one. I'm gonna end with the one that I am relatively confident is going to be our tightest fit nose to tail as far as convertible seats are concerned. So let's see one final seat. Okay, and so the surprise of the evening for me is that I would have assumed that this Rove would take up less room in the car. But as you can see, Rava probably is the winning seat out of all of them. And then Exec. Rove, numerically, front to back, is the shortest. But set up in this vehicle, it's not the shortest. So again, this is why it's always a good idea if you can try out a seat or you have a special situation for your car to call a local store, see if they have a seat and see if somebody could help you, as long as you agree to, of course, purchase the seat with them when you find the correct working seat for your car. Who would help you if you didn't have an intention of buying from them? That's a little ridiculous. So again, if you're gonna make that call, make sure that you're excited to purchase from whatever store is helping you try these out in your vehicle. But again, this is just to kind of illustrate when seats are installed, what the numeric value might be on paper, could be totally different in your car. And again, those rotating car seats always take up more space than stationary car seats, okay? So I just wanted to make sure that we understood that. So next time somebody maybe suggests to you a rotating car seat to save space, while it's a nice idea on paper, as you can see, as demonstrated by a variety of different seats, a stationary car seat is always going to be shorter nose to tail in your car. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below, and feel free to check us out in all of the other videos we've made. Thanks so much for watching.